spiritual material abundance, you build your spiritual resources and you build your emotional resilience to anything that's going on in your life, and especially at these times when we're going through so much globally. And in the US, we've just gone through an election, still counting the votes. It's very divided. There's a lot of intensity. And so I want November to be your spa for your soul month. It's your self-care month. The holidays are coming. I know that in the US, there is Thanksgiving, and Thanksgiving, I've heard from many people, is always a very stressful, or many times a very stressful family gathering. And then there's the holidays coming after that, whether it's Kwanzaa or Christmas or Hanukkah. It's family events which might happen or might not happen this year because of COVID. And there's finances around that. People spend a lot of money on gifts, and we're in a financial crisis, and so we don't all have the finances to buy a lot of gifts and to celebrate. So we have to find more meaningful things that are a spa for our soul instead of just material things, because of everything that's going on. So in order to lead into the holidays with ease, I want you to commit to yourself that this month, the month of November, is your month for a spa for your soul. It's your self-care month. And so that's what I want to talk about today. And actually, I purposefully picked many different posts for this month, throughout this month, for you to focus on self-care. And so, for example, on Sunday, I posted a hearty kind of orange soup, a wintry soup, a fall soup. And for you to think of creating yourself a hearty soup, and then sit and just enjoy each spoon. And with it, you take in the senses, you're nourishing your belly, your soul, and your body at the same time. And each Sunday, which is self-care practice, in my posts, there'll be something else pleasurable that you can do as a self-care practice. Then I also had other posts. For example, I had find peacefulness in your home. Spend time in the presence of the furniture and artifacts that inspire peacefulness in you. So I've spoken about that before, that the objects in your home are not just inanimate objects. They are objects that you have gathered in order to create a certain experience in your home. You have memories from workshops, from trips, from events with family, with friends, from travels. They all have meaning. They have meaning to you. And if you spend time with them, then you can rekindle the meaning and the emotions that they evoke in you. And so walk around your house and look for the qualities that will give you a practice of self-care. Is it an object of peacefulness? Is it an object of comfort through an image of a great aunt? Is it a corner in your home that inspires peacefulness or comfort or inspiration or beauty? All of these qualities nourish our soul. And when we're tapped into a more spiritual vibration, we're connected to this larger spiritual reality, we are more optimally connected to the source that gives us energy, that keeps us alive, that keeps our vitality alive. And we're in a more optimal state to tap into any emotion that we want to, any quality, in order to nourish ourselves. And so just pick the qualities that you want for your self-care for this month. You can have a theme or a quality for the week, or a quality for the day, depending on what your day looks like. Just look for that quality in your home, in your furniture, in different artifacts, and then spend time there. Because when you will spend time there, you will reawaken in you the qualities that object, that furniture, that piece originally evoked in you. And so you can tap into peacefulness through a sofa, or through a stone, or through a picture, and so on with all qualities. So this is another way that you can do it. From your home, the qualities that are in your home. You can do it through your senses. Like I said, the soup becomes visually pleasing. It is tactile, in your mouth, the experience of the hearty soup, the flavors of it. It warms your belly. It is comforting to your body and to your soul. Another way that you can create a self-care practice is, as I've said, in a previous live, is what you wear. So I picked today especially this kind of lilac, very thin. It is so soft. It's a shawl. It is extremely soft. It is so pleasant. And I did because I wanted to create ease. I'm not feeling that well today. My stomach is a bit upset. I have an acupuncture session later on. And so I wanted to be very comfortable today. I wanted comfort. I want to be caressed with ease and with softness and with gentleness and care today. And so I picked this shawl to do that. And so both, I keep doing this, and every time I do this, I feel the softness, or I can especially do it, right? I can spend time doing this, smelling it, feeling it. I feel ease, flow, beauty, ease, comfort when I have it on and when I play with it. And so I could even go to a meeting today if I had to, and this would create ease for me. And so here I am, having a self-care practice of comfort, softness, gentleness, flowing, ease, all of these qualities that I bet you'd want to experience and go for a workshop for them. They all are in my shawl. And you probably have a shawl like this or another object, a comfy cover or blanket that can do it, or an outfit, something that gives that to you, or whatever quality that you want that gives you self-care. And so you see how easy it is and how accessible it is to create a practice of self-care in your day, in your work, in your private life. So these are some things that you can do. Now, I want to end with one more thing that you can do, which I've done, and it's wonderful when you do it. And that is to imagine that you create a bubble around you with the qualities that you want. So I want you to decide. So let's say you want to experience peacefulness. Okay, there's too much going on with the elections and with Thanksgiving coming up and shopping for Christmas, and you just want to walk around with this feeling of ease and peacefulness. So I want you to really physically actually take your hands and envision that you're creating a bubble. So you just go above your hands and you create this bubble. And then you go like this and you create this bubble all around you. You go all the way all around till you can visually feel that you have a bubble around you and you're protected in this bubble. And so you imbue this bubble from you to where the bubble goes. There is peacefulness and there is ease. Let's say that those are the qualities that you pick, but you could pick joy, you could pick enthusiasm, you could pick whatever you want, and then you'd walk around with this bubble. But let's say we pick peacefulness and ease. So now you go, I usually go to the store. I don't go much other places because I work from home, but you might be going to meetings. But you walk in the world and you got this bubble. And this bubble is it just moves with you. And so you're doing something and you forget about it, and suddenly you go, oh, my bubble. And then suddenly you'll see your bubble again. In your mind's eye, you'll see the bubble or you'll feel it. And remember that you imbued it with peacefulness and ease, right? For example. And so you just walk around with this bubble and feel peacefulness and ease. It's going to affect the interactions you have, the decisions you have to take, the choices you'll make, and consequently the results you'll have of your interactions or of any meeting you'll have, any choice that you have. Suddenly you've created this infusion of qualities of your choice, in this example, peacefulness and ease, and you have a direct contact to peacefulness and ease as you're walking around about your day, and this bubble is just holding it. So you have direct connection to source, right? Through ease and peacefulness. And you're just enjoying it. You're protected by this bubble. And whenever you think about it, you can see it in your mind's eye, and the qualities that you imbued it show up again and again and again. So that's a way to create a bubble of self-care for yourself. And I invite you to try it. And whenever you forget about it, you go, oh, where's my bubble? And it shows up again. Suddenly you have a visual image of it with the qualities that you imbued it with. So I hope that this gives you different ways that you can, in very simple ways, within a few minutes, gives yourself this experience of self-care, experience of a spa for your soul, because you're connecting to spiritual qualities that nourish you, and then you are going about your material physical day with these qualities in your bubble, or in the soup that you eat, in the bath that you take, or in an object or a corner or a furniture in your home that it reminds you of those spiritual qualities. It becomes like an anchor for these spiritual qualities. And that's how you have these pockets and these corners and points of nourishment for your soul and for your body throughout your day, throughout your home or workplace, wherever you are. And so try this, practice this. I send you many blessings of ease and peacefulness and self-care. May you really take care of yourself this month. So I send you off with many, many blessings, and I'll see you next week. Bye.